Shalom. I want to begin first and foremost giving all praises to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jehovah and Jesus. The real name of the Father is Yahweh, which means He exists. The real name of the Son is Yahweh Shai, which means he will deliver, because He will deliver His people. I want to give all phrases in the ancient Hebrew tongue while facing the east towards Jerusalem. Call halal, la, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakak Kodash, Barak the Yahweh, Barak the Yahweh Shai, the water, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, to the elders of Yasharala, Greatmillstone, Shalom to the 144,000, Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, for the descendants of the slaves identified as the so-called African Americans, so-called Hispanics, Latinos, so-called Native Americans. My name is Micah Allah, and today I want to talk about the nuclear missiles. All right, the nuclear missiles. The very last prophecy before the Lord comes back. And Russia holds strategic nuclear drills under Putin's supervision.
Добрый день, уважаемые товарищи. Сегодня у нас плановая, хочу это подчеркнуть, плановая тренировка по управлению ядерными силами, как только что доложил министр обороны.
Внимание, расчет. Пуск. Есть пуск.
Добрый день, уважаемые товарищи. Сегодня у нас...
This happened after a meeting between Russia and the US, right, between Trump and Putin was canceled so they could discuss the war with Ukraine. All right, so he went and said, okay, I'm going to go carry out these nuclear drills instead, almost scoffing at it. And this is how it's all going to end, right before the Lord comes and gets his elect. All right, Revelation 9, verse 17. And thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them, having breastplates of fire and of jacinth and brimstone, and the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. But these three was the third part of men killed, by the fire, and by the smoke, and by the brimstone, which issued out of their mouths. For their power is in their mouth, and in their tails. For their tails were like unto serpents, and had heads, and with them they do hurt. All right, and this is talking about the nuclear missiles. All right. That part where it says heads is lions, that's talking about these missiles. Some of these missiles, when they exit the atmosphere and they re-enter the Earth's atmosphere after going out into space. Right, some of these missiles, when they re-enter the atmosphere, the tip of the missile is on fire. All right, have you ever seen a science fiction movie, or a space movie, like a Star Wars type of movie, something like that? When objects enter a planet, all right, the tip of that object is always on fire. all right, as it enters the atmosphere. All right, and that fire is looks similar to a lion's mane. All right, that's why it says it had heads of lions. All right, now that their mouths issued fire and smoke and brimstone. That's talking about the payloads, the nuclear payloads, which are on the tip of these missiles. All right, and it says their tails were like unto serpents. All right, it looks like a snake. It looks like a serpent. All right, for their power is in their mouth. That's because the missiles, the actual nuclear warheads, the bombs are at the tip of each missile. All right, and it says by these was a third part of men killed, because millions of people are going to die. All right, and in America, millions of Americans are going to die. All right, all of America is going to be completely destroyed. All right, and this is the last prophecy, because this is when Yahweh Shai comes back and rescues the elect, because the elect cannot be in America when that nuclear destruction goes out. All right, and also the elect around the world are going to get picked up, because those missiles are not just going to be in America. They're going to be sent out around the whole world. There will be areas in the world that are going to be left unscathed, but most places, right, many places will receive some kind of, most countries will receive some kind of missile or the effects of missiles from radiation somehow. So this is it. All right, that is it. All right, that's that last prophecy. I'm going to leave it there. I hope the video is edifying. Shalom.